Hi honey, welcome to my channel. It's Aleeism, and today we're going to be going over this hair from Usuch Beauty. Beautiful, beautiful. So they gave me this hair. Thank you so much. I'm actually in love with these fall colors. Fall inspired hair tutorial. I'm going to show you how I took the hair from that to this, so you guys continue watching. Oh, by the way, this was my first time bleaching or dyeing or doing anything else than wearing a wig to a wig, so I'm actually so happy with the outcome. I can't believe I did that. If you want to find out how, continue watching. All the information about the hair, discount codes down below, links, everything I used, all the products I used. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, okay? Thank you again, Usuch Beauty. Now this is a 4x4 closure and it has 3 combs for security. Transition, boom. Alright, so the knots are pretty dark and it is not pre-plucked. But that really just gives you the opportunity to style it and pluck it the way you'd like. The hair is super soft. My hands are literally just gliding through it. Alright, going into my products. So that was the BW2 Bleach, 20 Developer. And I got all this from the beauty supply. You can see they're all new. I literally just got that. Silicone mix. The dye that I'm going to be using from Adore, Raspberry Twist, Crimson, and Ginger. Petroleum Jelly for later on, and my large dye brush and the bowl. So I'm just putting in the bleach and the developer, then I'm going to mix that up into like this kind of paste, but I want it to be a bit runny. So not too thick, no exact dimensions, yeah, just, you know, a kind of like a pancake mixture texture kind of thing going on. Now I'm just going to pin down my wig on my stand. I'm actually using a regular tripod for my ring lights and a styrofoam head. And we're just going to take this easy, layer by layer. Just going to make sure the bleach goes through everything. We don't want to miss any spots. So, you know, just being really careful and thorough and just applying the bleach throughout the head. This actually took quite some time, but you know, it's okay. Then I use that premium wrap just to wrap the hair so it processes better, and then the clear thing, it just helps you to like see it, because you want to be watching the hair to see when it changes color. So yeah, it's basically just a repetitive process, and we're just going to continue doing this until we are done with the whole head. That took forever and I was standing throughout, so my back really hurts, but I'm done with that. So now we're going into the closure. So I'm just going to start parsing the closure and we're going to take this bit by bit. I actually don't recommend going all the way to the roots because the closure processes so much faster than the rest of the hair. Like the lace bit processes a lot faster. But I didn't want dark roots, which is why I did what I did, but it made it so much lighter. So I will actually recommend just avoiding touching the lace. And I just kept on watching the hair. When it turned light enough for me, I took out the saran wraps and washed it with my purple shimmering light shampoo. Now that was all the hair that shed. And now we're going to bleach the knots. You can see it's still quite dark. So I made like the same bleach mixture but made it really thick and just lathered that all over the 4x4 closure. So this is how the hair looks after air dried. It took the bleach pretty well. It's not that light because I did use 20 developer. I could go over it again, but I don't want the hair to be too light, so I'm fine with that. Alright, so we're going to go with Got To Be spray. I'll just give like 2 layers of that to protect the lace, and with Petroleum Jelly also a couple layers of that just so we don't end up dyeing the lace. I've put it on the wig stand and we're going to start dyeing the hair. So I tested the dye on a strand of hair and it looks pretty good. I'm going to go in with the raspberry twist, crimson, and the 20 developer. No specific measurements. We're going to mix that all up. And you want it to be like really smooth, so mix it as well as you can. So another repetitive process, we're just going to go through the hair as thoroughly as we can, you know, the tips, from the roots to the tips, and you know, really massage the dye into the hair. At this point I was doing like 4 layers at once, like you can see like the rows of the hair. And you want to do like the front, the back, just make sure the dye is getting everywhere. So you see that I clipped off some parts of the hair at the back. That's because I wanted the back to be orange and then the front, like the closure, like 2 strands of like light orange, while the rest of the hair is red. So that's what I was going for. Now that we're done with the rest of the hair, we're going into the closure. You want to be careful not to touch the lace, but be as close to the roots as possible, you know, depending on what you're going for. And just do that as thoroughly as you can. Let's try your best, you know, girl, you got this.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing to do.
So for the parts I want to be orange, I did get that ginger and sunrise orange from Adore, and I'm just mixing that with the 20 developer and going in. So this is the back that was clipped off. Just going to go in with the dye.
White hot angel with the daredevil's brain, this feeling I just can't fight it.
And you know, the same thing for the closure, and it's not the full closure, it's just maybe like half or a third of it. So that is the portion that I want to be orange, and I'm just going to do the same thing. So she looks good, we're done. I left it in for about 3 hours, and now I'm just going to rinse out the excess color and wash it with my purple shampoo. Also, the lace is pretty greasy because of all the petroleum jelly, so we are going to try and get that off as well. Oh, and I'm sure you can see that red spots. Oh, sigh. It got dyed, but it's fine. It's not really a big deal. It's not like the whole lace got dyed because this is my first time, so I was okay with it. I didn't really change anything about that. You could correct that. There is a way to correct that, but I wasn't that bothered, honestly. So I'm washing this wig really gently from roots to tip, because I have destroyed the wig while trying to wash it before, so I was just, you know, really careful, you know, taking care of it really well. So after rinsing it out, I'm going in with my silicone mix. This is just like a really extra conditioner. So I'm just going to apply that throughout the hair really generously, just to give the hair that condition it needs. And I left that in for about 15 minutes. This is the hair after I air dried it, blow dried it, and flat ironed it a bit. So I'm going to style it, and boom, I curled it. And now I'm just going to install it off camera, and here you go, girl, yes. Thank you so much, Usuch Beauty. Let me know if you want an installation video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Aleeism. Aleeism. Aleeism.
Aleeism.